An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Today's matchup, a couple of teams from the state of Louisiana. A battle in the booth. See who gets a leg up. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, LSU was able to bring in one of the most highly sought-after coaching candidates last season. Lane Kiffin now has an opportunity to marry his system with some of the best talent available. LSU always has great players. Can they put it all together, get back in the college football playoff picture, and contend for a national title? Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here comes the junior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory.
How good has this guy been early this year? Sort of a dark horse. No one really talking about this guy in the Heisman talk or the Doak Walker talk for the nation's outstanding running back. He has just been carving through defenses early this year. This is a rising star in this offense, David, that people can no longer ignore.
And I love what the coaches said about him. It's the attitude every day. He always worked hard. Like all through the preseason, they saw it. They saw some glimpses of this guy could be really special. And then once the game started, it continued to add up. And he truly has come out of absolutely nowhere.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Tigers' offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we get our first look at Sam Levitt. Came over in the portal from Arizona State. Threw for more than 400 yards and a couple of touchdowns in his last outing.
And this is why they went out and got this guy. They wanted a leader at the quarterback spot that could make plays and win football games. And that's exactly what he's done to start the season. It's a perfect script so far. They've depended on him. He's made plays. Palmer, now it's how far can he take these guys?
It's been amazing, honestly, just to see how on the same page he has been with his receivers and with his teammates. We knew this guy came in this offseason. He put in a lot of work, a lot of extra hours when nobody was watching, throwing to these people to get the timing down, and that's now starting to show itself early this season on game day.
Keeps it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
I think one thing LSU fans want to see right out the gate with this Lane Kiffin offense, can we get some balance? Durham's been here for a couple of years. You've seen some high moments, Palmer, but like they need to get this run game going. They brought in a bunch of offensive linemen in the portal, and especially a big boy over there at left tackle. Interested to see if they can get that run game going.
And they should be able to get it going, too, at LSU, because when you think about Lane Kiffin's offenses back at Ole Miss, I know everybody talks about them throwing the football, but they were always able to run it, too. And you think about guys like Quinshawn Judkins and Kejuan Lacey, they always
a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. This time they'll throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming in. Well done.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Just barely got rid of it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Moves the pocket. It's Baker. Rolls right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Right side, it's Green. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. LSU quick to the line. Quick give, it's Durham. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense...
Snags it, and he's open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19 into the red zone. It'll be first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Final play of the quarter coming. Here's a give to Durham. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Levin. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And we got something different, guys, here in the second quarter. We got points, right? No points in the first quarter. Both defenses had their footing. Now offense finally strikes, gets something going, gets down here on the fringe too, inside the 30, capitalizes on it, gets a touchdown, and we got our first score of the football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. He wants to take the top off. And it's lobbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Trying to run, it's Durham. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well run him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Levin. Look out! And down he goes.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
On the ground with the counter. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Off play action. Throwing right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Louisiana Tech sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the run.
Snags it, and there's running room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Calls his own number. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Left side, it's Miller. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
There he goes. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Burrowing for yardage. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Sets his feet. It's Levin. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlight. He wants to go deep. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Still looking to his right. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Got his man in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Caught. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Still looking. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He uncorks one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Cowboys, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game.
On the return, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Sells to fake. Keeping his eyes downfield. Got the first himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. LSU right back to the line.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Levin. He'll throw it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little. Turns on the Jets. Past the 50. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield. But you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done there.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Miller. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go with a direct snap. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd second, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, down here on the LSU sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Second and long here. The give to Caden Durham. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. LSU quick to the line. On play action. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Baker. He's got it. All kinds of room to the right. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That one will give them the lead.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Wilson's got it.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense lining up quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off play action on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Green. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
I know he's got the height and tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That's caught. It's Brown. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Sweet cut there. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
He'll keep it himself. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's getting pretty late, and a potential monumental upset brewing in the early part of the season. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he gets rid of it.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Spits it out to the back. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, here on the Louisiana Tech sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air. It's Levitt. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start. Here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
And he avoids the sack.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They're all over him. Got him downfield. Turning it on at the 30. He's at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. Snap it to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Stopped right there.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. He got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.